Hi and welcome everyone, thanks for dropping in my YouTube channel. Here are the game results today, season standings update and game schedule tomorrow for 2025 to 2026 NBA regular season. For today's game results in first game, the Orlando Magic beat the New Orleans Pelicans with the score of 128-118. And here are the box score for Orlando Magic. Desmond Bane leading the game with 27 points and 5 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Anthony Black with 26 points, 7 assists and 5 boards. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson leading the game with 22 points, followed by the second leading scorers, which are Trey Murphy III and Jordan Poole with 21 points each. For the second game, the Memphis Grizzlies beat the Brooklyn Nets with the score of 103-98. And here are the box score for Memphis Grizzlies. Cedric Coward leading the game with 21 points and 8 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jock Landale with 16 points and 9 boards. And here are the box score for Brooklyn Nets. Noah Clowney and Tyrese Martin leading the game with 17 points each, followed by the second leading scorers, which are Danny Wolf and Jalen Wilson with 11 points each. For the third game, the Toronto Raptors beat the Philadelphia 76ers in a thriller overtime game with the score of 116-115. And here are the box score for Toronto Raptors. Scotty Barnes leading the game with 31 points, 8 assists, 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jamal Shead with 22 points and 6 assists. And here are the box score for Philadelphia 76ers. Tyrese Maxey leading the game with 38 points and 5 assists, followed by the second leading scorer, which is VJ Edgecombe with 17 points. For the fourth game, the New York Knicks beat the Portland Trail Blazers with the score of 123-114. And here are the box score for New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson leading the game with 26 points, 8 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is OG Anunoby with 24 points and 7 boards. And here are the box score for Portland Trail Blazers. Denny Avdija leading the game with 25 points and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Shaedon Sharpe with 23 points and 6 boards. For the fifth game, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Miami Heat with the score of 124-112. And here are the box score for Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the game with 29 points, 8 assists, and 5 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Williams with 18 points. And here are the box score for Miami Heat. Andrew Wiggins leading the game with 23 points and 5 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Tyler Hero with 19 points. For the sixth game, the Minnesota beat the San Antonio, 104-103, completing a 19-point comeback by Ant-Man game-winning shot. And here are the box score for Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards leading the game with 23 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Dante DiVincenzo with 19 points, 7 assists and 9 boards. And here are the box score for San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama leading the game with 29 points and 7 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Keldon Johnson with 15 points. For the seventh game, the Denver Nuggets beat the Milwaukee Bucks with the score of 108-104. And here are the box score for Denver Nuggets. Tim Hardaway Jr. leading the game with 25 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Aaron Gordon with 23 points and 6 boards. And here are the box score for Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the game with 31 points, 11 assists and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Miles Turner with 16 points and 5 boards. For the eighth game, the Phoenix Suns beat the Washington Wizards with the score of 112-93. And here are the box score for Phoenix Suns. Royce O'Neal leading the game with 19 points and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Devin Booker with 17 points, 8 assists. And here are the box score for Washington Wizards. Alex Sarr and Trey Johnson leading the game with 19 points each, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Bilal Coulibaly with 12 points. For the ninth game, the Atlanta Hawks beat the Golden State Warriors with the score of 124-111. And here are the box score for Atlanta Hawks. Nickeil Alexander-Walker leading the game with 24 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Johnson with 23 points, 6 assists and 11 boards. And here are the box score for Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry leading the game with 31 points and 5 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jimmy Butler with 30 points, 6 assists and 7 boards. For the last and 10th game, the Sacramento Kings beat the Houston Rockets with the score of 111-98. And here are the box score for Sacramento Kings. DeMar DeRozan leading the game with 22 points and 6 assists, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Zach LaVine with 18 points. And here are the box score for Houston Rockets. Amen Thompson leading the game with 31 points, 6 assists and 13 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Kevin Durant with 23 points and 6 assists. And here are the NBA standings in Eastern Conference. The Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 28 wins and 10 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 25 wins and 14 losses. The third spot is the Boston Celtics with 24 wins and 14 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 24 wins and 16 losses. The fifth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 21 wins and 16 losses. The sixth spot is the Orlando Magic with 22 wins and 18 losses. The seventh spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 22 wins and 18 losses. The eighth spot is the Miami Heat with 20 wins and 19 losses. The ninth spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 20 wins and 21 losses. The 10th spot is the Chicago Bulls with 18 wins and 20 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 17 wins and 22 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 14 wins and 25 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 11 wins and 25 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 10 wins and 28 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 8 wins and 31 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still leading the first spot with the standing of 33 wins and 7 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 27 wins and 12 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 26 wins and 13 losses. The fourth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 26 wins and 14 losses. The fifth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 23 wins and 13 losses. The sixth spot is the Phoenix Suns with 24 wins and 15 losses. The seventh spot is the Houston Rockets with 22 wins and 14 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 21 wins and 19 losses. The ninth spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 19 wins and 21 losses. The 10th spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 17 wins and 22 losses. The 11th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 15 wins and 23 losses. The 12th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 14 wins and 25 losses. The 13th spot is the Utah Jazz with 13 wins and 25 losses. The 14th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 9 wins and 30 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 9 wins and 32 losses. For the last portion, here are the 6 games scheduled for tomorrow, January 13th at Tuesday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 8 a.m., it's Cavaliers against the Jazz. For the second game at 8:30 a.m., it's Raptors against the 76ers. For the third game at 8:30 a.m., it's Pacers against the Celtics. For the fourth game at 9:30 a.m., it's Mavericks against the Nets. For the fifth game at 11 a.m., it's Kings against the Lakers. For the last and sixth game at 11:30 a.m., it's Clippers against the Hornets. Thanks for watching.